Guys, what's going on? I got a little bit of concerning issues going on with the transmission. I'm pretty sure that I'm not overthinking this too much, but I want to go ahead and kind of let you guys see what's going on, and you kind of tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. And if you know something about VW transmissions, which I don't know a whole lot about the inner workings of the VW transmission, other than like what I've read and stuff, but with the Berg 5-speed, they're very particular, especially when it comes to setting these things up. And I've talked to quite a few different people. Dave Folts, for one, out in Ontario, California. A couple of my buddies here locally, I've gone over and checked out their transmissions to kind of see the way things work and how tight the input shaft is. And, well, let me just show you what's going on, and you guys kind of tell me if you think I'm thinking right, which I'm pretty sure it means pulling the whole transmission back out again. And if you guys have been following everything that's been going on, Goose is sitting on our wheels, and let me show you so you can kind of see that this is going to suck big time. But it's got to be right, man. She's got to be right, especially with the amount of money that I spent on getting this transmission set up. It should have been right. So let me show you, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. She's in first gear right now, and there's the couple transmissions that I already checked out. There was little to no resistance. She's up in the air. I've got the wheels free. There's no e-brakes or anything like that. There's just the wheels, and then the axle tubes, and there was no resistance on the other transmissions that I checked out. But I'll show you what we got going on for first gear. So first gear, you see, it's going pretty easy. And now it gets hard. It gets really hard right there, and I kind of have to work my way through it. You can see that I'm hitting some resistance, but then it frees up in some spots, right? And then I hit resistance again. Okay, that's first gear. So right away, and I didn't really have a chance to check this out until I got it in the car, until I got it back into Goose, and I was able to really get the wheels on here, got the axle tubes together, and I noticed that it was just a little difficult to turn. So let me go ahead and put it in second gear, and I'll show you what that feels like. Okay, now we're in second gear. In second gear, pretty free, right? See how second gear moves? Oh, and then I hit resistance. Like it's getting hung up on something. So something's just not adjusted right inside of the transmission. So we got resistance, and then it gets a little loose again, and then I start hitting resistance again. Let me show you third gear. All right, got her shifted into third. Nice and loose, no resistance. Not so bad, right? Third gear is definitely better than the other gears, but oh, look at there. Caught up. It's getting hung up somewhere inside, internally. I'm going to show you why I think that here in a second. It's getting hung up on the gearing. Something's not right. Something's too tight. Or not tightened up correctly. And it's, when you tighten these down, you tighten down the pinion, or you tighten down any of the gears inside, they have to be right. And you have to have the right jig and stuff like that when you go to adjust these things. Believe me, I've watched a bazillion YouTube videos trying to make sure that what I was seeing wasn't right. Let me go ahead and put it in fourth gear and show you what we got. All right, I got her shifted in fourth gear now. See, it seems to get easier and easier, but then I hit resistance. Like I am having to force this over to get it to go through. And that's just not right. I checked the other gears on my buddy's transmissions, and it moves smoothly through all gears. Now let's go to fifth gear and show you something definitely isn't right. Okay, fifth gear. Do you hear that? It sounds like something is not catching right, or it's slipping. I'm gonna hold one wheel. Something doesn't sound right. It sounds like sounds like it's grinding on something, which is a scary thing to hear. I'm gonna put it in neutral now and let you guys, see it free spin, because it does free spin in neutral. Here we go. No, that's not neutral. What gear is that? Is that one neutral? Let's see. Yeah, it's neutral. We'll drop it on the ground. Neutral should still keep spinning once I have it on the ground. Get her down. See, neutral is still spinning. And neutral seems fine. There's still a little bit of drag, but it's not bad like the other gears. So what do you guys think? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to rip it all out and send it off to Dave Folts and have him run through it. My buddy said he's gonna come over and take a look at it with me Saturday. I'm gonna just have to step away because, you know, I'm a little upset. I'm a little disappointed that this happens. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes things don't go exactly the way you hope them to go or hope for them to go. You run into issues like this. If you've seen my other videos, you know who's done the work on the transmission, but they don't specialize in transmissions. You know, pay a lot of money to have it set up right. And I'm sure that if I brought it back to them, they would play around with it some more and hopefully figure it out. But for what I spent on this transmission, guys, for how much it costs, I don't want to go in and out. I don't want to keep taking it in and out. So I'm gonna package it up. I'm gonna send it off to Dave. It's just gonna put everything else behind. You know what I mean? Like, it's however long it takes to get it set up, to get it fixed. It's gonna be worth it because I want it to be right whenever we do put the power to it and we get out there and we're really torquing around. Because right now I feel like if I were to take it out there and send it, I'd probably kill my transmission and whatever else, and it's just too much money. It's like a $6,000 transmission, guys, and with all the money I put into it and all the time put it into Goose, gotta do it right, man. So we're gonna pull it out. They really didn't want to do this, but we're gonna have to do it. And it sucks because it puts everything else behind. We're going to find some other videos to do, some other stuff to work on in the meantime. But I'm going to put out a video that got me to this point. There's been a lot of work that I've got done. You know, if you've been following the rest of the stuff that's been going on social media, you've seen that I've got the fuel lines all good to go, fuel system all good to go. We're at this point where it's like put the engine in and fire it up. And I was hoping to be driving it this weekend, but it's not going to happen. You know what? That's okay. We're going to get it figured out. We're going to get it worked out, and we'll be on the road. So I got to give you guys an update, let you know what's going on. I'm going to work on the video of all the work that's happened up to this point, because I just been jamming stuff out, man. I've been just getting after it because I felt it. I felt like she's about to be on the road, but you know, you run into these things, and I just want to let you guys kind of know that these things happen. It happens to everybody. So talk to you guys soon. It's Jason with JD Classic VW, and bye, guys.